Hello, I'm Chris Jansing with major breaking news this hour. The mayor of Atlanta just announced several big moves in the wake of a deadly police shooting. The city's police chief is stepping aside, and the mayor is calling for the firing of the police officer involved. This, despite law enforcement suggesting that new video they just released shows the suspect did make a threatening move, and police reacted. So let's explain how we got here. There have been protests throughout the day in Atlanta after cell phone video emerged of the deadly shooting of 27-year-old Rayshard Brooks. We want to warn you, this video may be disturbing. Police say they were called to a Wendy's on a report of a man sleeping in his car and blocking other drivers. After they woke Brooks up, they say he failed a DUI test and then resisted arrest, getting into a scuffle with police, which continued for some time before he's seen on the video getting up and running from the officers. But the Georgia Bureau of Investigation came out just a short time ago to say the video doesn't tell the whole story, promising to release their own video. Well, just a few moments ago, they did. Take a look. It's surveillance video that picks up after the cell phone video ends with Brooks running from police. And it appears to show Brooks turning toward police and firing the taser. Police fire, and he drops to the ground. Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms weighed in just a few minutes ago, calling for quick action against the officer involved.
While there may be debate as to whether this was an appropriate use of deadly force, I firmly believe that there is a clear distinction between what you can do and what you should do. I do not believe that this was a justified use of deadly force and have called for the immediate termination of the officer.
The mayor also announced that longtime Atlanta Police Chief Erika Shields will step aside as the city launches, quote, a national search for new leadership. I want to bring in Mark Claxton, director of the Black Law Enforcement Alliance, and Atlanta Journal reporter Marlon Walker. Marlon, let me start with you. You have been covering this. What's been the reaction? I know it's been a very short time, but what are you hearing about the mayor's announcement about both the police chief and the call for the officer to be fired?
Like you said, it's still very early on, but a lot of people are in shock. Erika Shields has a great reputation in Metro Atlanta, and a lot of people are wondering what this means at the end of the day. People are still, you know, like you said, it's been less than 20 hours since everything went down at the Wendy's in South Atlanta. So a lot of people are still confused about what's going on. The video was just released. I don't think a lot of people have had time to digest that at this point. So people are still taking in what they saw last night on social media and using that to form their opinions.